talk about UN development goals. So no poverty is the number one. And what is poverty? And poverty is a hunger, and poverty is a lack of shelter, and poverty is being sick and not able to see a doctor. Poverty is not being able to go to school and not knowing how to read and not being able to speak properly. Poverty is not having a job, fear for the future, and living one day at a time. Most often, poverty is a situation people want to escape. So poverty is a call to an action for poor and the wealthy alike. A call to change the world so that many more may have enough to eat. Equity, shelter, access to education, and protection from violence. Cause of poverty. So, unfortunately, poverty is often an invisible problem. The voices of the poor are seldom heard, and what makes me feel like right about poverty is unwillingness of our society to deal with this preventable problem and how politicians who rule the country prevent that poverty is simply a given human existence, a force of nature, unstoppable and internal. So, lack of education and natural disaster, and lack of money and greed, and no opportunities provided, and overpopulation, and also poverty is caused by alcohol and drug. So if you see these pictures and the kids, do you think they look happy?
Yeah. No. No.
Okay. So there's two types of poverty. First, absolute poverty is synonymous with destitution and pures. People need help because of calories or nutrient to support a minimum level of physical health. And second, people do not enjoy a certain minimum level of living standards. For example, if you see the poor, they don't look happy, but if you see the rich people, they look enjoyed. So for the poor people, they lose hope and they get depression and they will suicide, that's what I think, and steal foods and have a bad education and no point of living. The harsh truth. 1 in 5 children lives in poverty. Over 3 billion people live on less than $2.50 a day, and 22,000 children die each day because of poverty. 1% of what world spent every year on weapons was needed to put every children into school, and yet didn't happen. So this is the graph of poverty, and the green one is working for poverty, and purple one is not working for poverty. So as you see, USA helps a lot. And my thoughts, a lot of children are dying because of poverty and no business and too much of population and needs help from different countries, and government has to do something to help them and needs education and go to school to get a job. And a lot of countries don't buy a weapon to help children for their future. So solution to poverty. Okay. First one, no war. Second, ask a government to do a lot more about poverty. And donate things you don't use to charity. Fourth, donate foods. And fifth, education. And what makes a good life? Materials and physical well-being, security, freedom and of choice and actions. The very things that brings joy to human existence. All makes a good life. It is living healthy and peaceful, lives in healthy and peaceful in love with no hunger. No worrying about the future of children that brings the principal pleasure of everyday life. Physical health, strength, and appearance are of great importance to the poor. Although who care about poverty? They need help, then there would be a future for them and also have an enjoy of a living standard. Thank you for listening.